a very late video. It's 10:15 now, and this is going to take 3 hours and 41 minutes. This load inside here weighs 8.35 kilos. I've weighed it on the scales. So yeah, so hopefully, because it's a 9 kilo machine, this is going to detect the full load on the Eco 4060. I have never done this ever in this machine. Hello, Jack. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, I understand it's going to be a late, so if you go disappear, it's fine. You can always watch it again. Obviously, I have no idea what is going to happen with this because of I've never done this before. So Eco 4060, the full length. Okay, let's do it. Hi, Janet. So yeah, like I just said, never done this before. Don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see if we get the full length cycle or not. Hopefully it will do the full length. Don't know how long the video is going to last for. I'm going to attempt to stay up all night and do it. We'll see what happens. And I'll comment as much as I can. Now I think you can see the display. You can see the machine, so that's good. Just trying to get the camera supported, you know. Nobody wants the camera to fall down. So it didn't take any time off, which is good. Okay, IDOS is dispensing a full load, which is good. Yeah, full load has gone in. So it has detected full load, so hopefully see what happens. Hi, 158. How you doing today? Okay? So let's flush in the chamber. It's on IDOS, by the way, so I haven't got any detergent in there other than IDOS. There is a net bag in there, which you might see. That's got a few of those Lenore Unstoppables in, and it's got a colour catcher inside there. Okay, so now it's flowing through the IDOS bit again. Hi, wishy-washy guy. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Your roast dinner looked very nice yesterday. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, this is the first time I have done a full load. I have done a full load on cottons once, um, but yeah, this is the first time that you guys would have seen a full load. Equally, this is the first time that the full length Eco 4060 since the update will be shown. It has detected a full load because it dispensed the IDOS for the full amount, which is good. So hopefully it is going to still do the full length cycle. So, and obviously as it's not a 4D model, it'd be interesting to see how it survives with if it does spin washes or anything like that. Because obviously the 4D ones do like an extended spin wash. So I don't know if this is going to attempt to do that. Maybe I have no idea because I've never done it. Equally, is it going to add more water? Is it going to keep it dry? Yeah, it's rare for it to sudstock. It has sudstocked. I did make it sudstock once. It also waterlocked as well. But generally, when I use the IDOS, obviously IDOS is it detects how much to put in. Hi, Washalado8. You okay? Yes, this is the main wash. 332. Well, it's I think it's still load sensing at the minute. It's doing the fast tumbles, like normal rhythm. This is Persol Ultimate Non-Bio Liquid in the IDOS. Nearly out of that now. It's going back to the Persol Active, which is the last I've got of that as well because they've discontinued that now. So then I probably will go back to Persol Non-Bio Liquid for the foreseeable, unless I change again. Now that item there, don't know if you can see it, but that t-shirt there is still a little bit dry. So obviously these faster tumbles are bringing the load in the middle out. So I don't know if it's going to detect that and it's going to need more water, or if it's as part of the eco cycle. I know on the 4Ds it's sort of like a dry and then it's spin wash to get the water around. So I really don't know what's going to happen. What's WWG? Oh, wishy-washy guy. I don't use DAS powder, no. If you know me, I'm very much just Persols. I have Persol powder, professional, and I have Persol liquids. I do have Lenore Unstoppables though, because the Comfort liquid, obviously I don't know how you get that in an IDOS thing. Hi Craig. I daren't put the elixir in the IDOS. Whether you can or not, I don't know. And I'm not going to try it because I don't want to mess it up. Yes, I use Personal Small and Mighty, yes. This is what this new stuff smells like. They've sort of gone back to that scent. $3.30 left. It's not taken any time off yet. I don't think. Maybe it's taken 1 minute off. Yes, I used to use Persil non-bio tabs in the Hotpoint WM31. I think it dropped time. No, it's heating up. It's doing the slow version of the slow, fast rhythm. Yes, I did. Now it's doing a faster one. Fast, slow, fast, I think. Yeah, slow. Thanks, wishy-washy guy. There's quite a lot of water sloshing around in there, so maybe it has got enough water in. This is a slow version again. Yes, I did have TL. I had something like a TL2. I don't know if it was actually that one. It was the one that matched the WM31 because it had the buzzer and it had the 4 buttons like the WM31. I know that there's quite a lot out there that only had the 2 buttons because you had low heat, high heat, which if you pressed low heat in, the high heat button popped out, and if you had the buzzer on, then the buzzer off popped out, and if you pressed it, and so on, and it did the crease guard. So every time it tumbled, it then made the buzzer noise. Whereas I think the ones without the buzzer didn't do the crease guard. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can't remember. It was a long time ago, that was. VTD20 was when I first started YouTube. Okay, faster tumble again. VTD20, the bearings collapsed. Lasted quite a while, that one. 7 years. If any of you use, there's a website called automaticwasher.org. Somebody, I think the weekend just gone, somebody commented on one of my threads from 15, 16 years ago saying that they missed my VTD20 and can I upload some more videos? And honestly, I can't upload any more videos because I don't have that anymore. So if somebody's watching here that wanted me to upload an old dryer video, I'm sorry, but I don't own them. So how can I make more videos? There is still some on my channel, a few of them. And then there's the TVF770 vids, there's some of them on my channel as well. I mean, I didn't really film that many drying videos because it's a dryer, like, it does the same thing. Thanks. No, this is a fast one. Maybe this one might be the spin wash. Possibly. No, maybe not. Yeah, my parents' boss is still okay. It's still working. Everything is still good on that. They still use it. Mostly on mixed load, but it's still getting used, which is good. No, they have a Hoover dryer. There's some of that on my channel as well. Just before I moved out, they got that Hoover vented dryer. It's a HL 9 kilo link thing. Yeah. The one with the Wi-Fi. I think 9 kilo. Well, it's still working. It's probably about 2 years old now. Maybe a bit long, maybe a bit older than that. Yeah, probably about 3 years old now. Maybe one day we'll get a WM3 one again, but for now, I'm happy with the futuristic machines. Well, the way the market is now, maybe I'd wish that we have old machines back. But for now, this Siemens is very good. Very happy with this. Mons Bosch still pretty decent. Yeah, the belt makes a bit of noise here and there, but it's still working all right. This one, not had any belt issues yet. Even with this full load here, there's I can't hear the belt making any noise. So obviously they fixed the belt issues that they had, which is good. I think they put a different tensioner on, because I've noticed with this, sometimes when it slows off the tumble, you get like an extra jerk, whereas you didn't get that on the old ones. It used to jerk before the tumble started, so I guess they changed it to make it better. Like a jerk, like a judder thing. I think that's how they fixed the issue. So these are two-stage tumbles. You probably can see it, I don't know. But even though they're slow version, they do a slow, then a fast, then a slow, then a fast, then a slow. And then this time it'll be fast again. Hello there, if you just joined, welcome. I've seen the numbers keep jumping up and down, so I guess people are coming on and then they disappear again and then they come back. And so yeah, if you just joined, this is Eco 4060 with IDOS and then 1600. The temperature's automatic because it just basically varies depending on the load. It is still heating at the minute, so it's probably going to do like a full temperature. It has detected a full load. It dispensed the IDOS for the full load, but it did take some time off. So I don't know if it's actually decided it's going to do a slightly less intense wash, or if that's how it's supposed to do it. I don't know. I weighed the load before I put it in, and it was 8.36 kilos. This is a 9 kilo model. This is the 70 litre drum version. So it has the same drum that the 10 kilo versions have. I really don't know if, because it's the eco cycle, if they actually do it for 10 kilo anyway. So if that's the case, then it might have detected the 8.3 kilo and decided to reduce a little bit. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I've saved this load for about 3 weeks. I genuinely wear white clothes as well, so it's been even harder. But obviously when I do whites, I put them on 60 degrees. So this is like gym kit. This is like a couple of t-shirts that's old. I've got swim stuff in there. There's quite a lot of shorts in there, things like that. Underwears, socks. I mean, potentially I could have put a hoodie in there as well, and it definitely would have done the full load, but I haven't really wore the hoodie because it's been too hot, so there's no point washing it for the sake of it. Especially as I could potentially do Eco 4060 with the 10 kilo or 9 kilo load with the speed as well, because it's weird because on cottons you put speed on, you're only supposed to put 5 kilo in, but if you put speed on the Eco 4060, it doesn't actually adjust the kilos. So, and I haven't yet got it doing the full load on speed either, so I'm gonna have to try that one day as well. But for now, this is the best we can do. And I'm not at work tomorrow, so I thought I can stay late and do it. Even if you guys have all disappeared, I thought it's school holiday as well, so I thought maybe some of you might still be up. 2 hours 51. It's 10:46 p.m. UK time now, so yeah, work it out yourselves. It's going to finish about, what, 1:30 a.m. ish. I do hope you can stay, that'd be great, but I completely understand. I do remember though, I used to make videos late at night. Like, I remember filming them on the Bosch when I first got the Bosch, even in COVID. I used to stay up at like 11 p.m. and start filming the videos at 11 p.m. Does Siemens have gene cycle? Yes, it does have gene cycle. It's dark wash jeans and it's on the app. It's under the app. It was standard with the machine alongside the shirts, sportswear cycle as well. Then obviously the sports shoes, the My Time, and yeah, that's what you add. And then drum clean is on the machine, but it's hidden away in there, or you can select on the app. So that's like another setting as well. And then they added that less microplastic cycle, but that's the same as delicates at the minute. My theory is that they're going to change the actual delicate cycle, and then if you want to wash like the current delicate cycle, you're going to use the less microplastics, and then the delicate cycle is going to be updated. That's what I think is going to happen. Might be wrong. Dark wash jeans, they haven't changed that cycle, it's still the same. Yeah, it does do spins. The interim spins, it does do a burst because they changed that, whereas before it didn't do burst. So I know lots of people said the dark wash cycle used to make suds locks and generally not work that well with bigger loads, but they have fixed that, so that's a good thing, I suppose. Shirts is still the same as well. It's exactly the same as on my mum's Bosch. The shirt cycle does that very, very long tumble. The heater's just turned off. Now it's going to spin. It's getting ready to do it. Here we go. Okay, so unlike the 4Ds, it doesn't do the extra bit at the end, which totally get that. But at least it spins. If I had one cycle with big cotton speed, that's pretty much all I use. Cottons and cotton speed. And then Eco 4060 speed, they're my main go-to. So coloureds, I use Eco 4060 speed, and my whites generally cotton 60 speed. Then my chef uniform normal cotton 60. Because cottons is so good, like why would you not use it? I don't get it. And not being funny, but mix load hasn't been updated, so you might as well use cottons. Yeah, it takes 1 minute longer, but you get the spin washes and the spin rinses. Like, what's the one cycle you despise? Auto soft. Rubbish. No idea why they thought about that. spends like 20 minutes sensing. Then it just does a little tiny main wash with delicate rhythm. Then it does interim spins, but the interim spins are quite long for a delicate cycle. And then it does like a first rinse, which is like 2 stage, where it just does really slow tumbles for ages. Then it changes to delicate rinsing again, but with no water pretty much, because it just doesn't work that well. So these spin washers are like, they're in between the slow and the fast one that they used to do on the 4Ds. Mate, I'm not going to lie to you, I've only used Cotton's 90 once, and I'd say it reached about 90 because there's steam coming out the drawer. So yeah, I filmed that as well. Generally, if I'm doing anything that needs boiling, I put it on Cotton's 80 and MPEP mini load on, because I don't have stuff that needs boiling, you know. Even the towels, like 60 degrees Cotton's wash. To me, that's pretty decent. Occasionally put it on hygiene wash, but you see, the hygiene wash, that's not really been updated, so I'd rather use Cotton's. Now, what I've got to do is I've got to put the camera down because I need to go and get the charger, because I don't know if the camera's going to die. So if we disappear for a minute, that's what's happened. Hi, Callum. I'd buy a 95490, I think, because they're decent. Hot points. My nan had one of them, and it was brilliant. With the chrome door. Yeah, people wash jeans at 90 maybe, I don't know. Have a look for the account called on YouTube called Hoover Hoover AC110. I think that's what his name was. He's still on there. There's still videos on there. He used to do the docks at 90, so but people do, you know. Yeah, nor was I. Callum, you're on #1 on top fans, whatever that means. Unbalanced. Nice. Hot point WM23. That's the digital one, isn't it? Or maybe not. It's a shame the UK never had the like the WM31, WM2 ranges that had the extra dial for the temperature, or the extra dial for the spin speed. I know we get the washer dryers that had the two dials, but I know some places in the world actually got the extra dial. Ah, yeah. The spin slider. That was a WM32, wasn't it? Which was basically the WM31 but with the spin slider. So the glass is quite the plastic glass is quite warm, so it must have heated up to quite some temp. Yes. Good on 1995, eh? Um, I don't know because I was 1 year old. How would I know that? Um, my guess is it probably came from somewhere like Culp Electrical. Okay, you can see the time. I'm just gonna go and get the charger for this because it's gonna die. Is it a bit weird that I'm going to go hang them out at 2 a.m. in the morning? Wishy-washy, man. I just said I don't know, mate, with whether I got it from Curry's or not. It was my parents bought it. I was 1 year old. So it probably, like I said, from Co-op Electrical. No, wait, you send that away. Oh, I don't know what's happening here. I think that there's a delay with YouTube. um, did have matching dishwasher. No, it didn't have the matching dishwasher. The Neff dishwasher that they got was the first dishwasher they had, which you would have seen at the time when I had the WM31 and the VTD20. There wasn't a dishwasher before then. Oh, shit. Hopefully that's going to charge it up now. Yeah, good. It's going to move you back a tiny bit because the cables. Yeah, I'm going to assume it was from Co-op Electrical because they used to use that quite a lot. Because that was quite a big shop in the day, Co-op Electrical. And now it doesn't even exist, which is a shame. Got the VTD20 from Co-op Electrical. Majority of the staff that were in the Co-op Electrical near me became Marks Electrical people. I like jazz music. That's my chill out zone. And then I also listen to a bit of 90s dance. I also like a bit of 70s soul. And then if I'm in the car, then tend to just have like a Radio Leicester on, or when it's the local shows, or I have it on Radio 2. Little sudslog there, look. So it's pretty good. It's been doing the spin washes now, every single tumble on that direction, which is nice. Definitely seems to be a lot more happening than the old Cons Eco, which didn't really do over the top amount of stuff. What's your favourite music? Yeah. Garage. Nice. Put History on, you'll like that. Although I don't know if that's the same anymore. I seen Busted. Here we go, another one. Getting sudsy now, look. Yeah, after WM, I lost interest with them. Muck busted. Nice. This was actual busted I went seeing. Muck busted was the one without, or what's his name? Charlie Simpson. Whereas Real Busted had Charlie Simpson in. Was Muck Busted the one that had all the McFly guys, or was it without Dougie? I don't know, can't remember. Yeah, the problem with the WMAs is they don't really do a good wash. They just, yeah, they're doing a nice distributions, which is good, power stream, but the wash rhythm was quite short, and just like the WMs, the final spin, uh, even though it had loads of different bursts, it only spanned for quite a short period, really, when you could think about it, you know? I know they did fast tumbles, Jaddock, but they only did short tumbles. Yeah, they were known to go crazy, yeah. We've seen Reese's goes crazy as well. Oh, the heaters kick back in. And the heater's gone back off. It's quite clever, really, isn't it, that the EcoCycle temp holds. Mad. Eco's definitely came a long way compared to how it was back in the day when I had HE7L, where the cotton cycles were all Eco and they all just washed at lower temps. Even if you had superwash on. Yeah, rubbish. Ooh. I thought it was quite clever, really, when Bosch had the Cotton's Eco Cycle that you could put 90 degrees on and it would wash at 75, or it would go back to 90 if you put the cosmetic stain on. And then you get that 1700 final spin. That was good. Used to like that. It's also good that this one does that as standard. The 1700 boost on Cottons. Well, 1680 I think the thing was when I measured it. This one is not as noticeable because they they smoothed out the speed increase. But on the WAX Bosch that my mom's got now, obviously you could tell there was that boost at the end because it used to do quite a faster launch to it. Worst machine, I would say there's two, and I'm going to get a hate for this because people love this thing. The worst machine I ever had used was an Ipso timeline. It was a WE73. It didn't fill for any of the rinses, and let's just say the main wash was very short because it didn't fill up in time, because the valve was open the whole time. So yeah, that's the worst one. And then the next worst one was when I went to a laundrette that's no longer there. It was an Electrolux W375H. It had the temperature buttons, but the heaters were disabled. I put it on 90, and the machine next to it on 60 heated up more because for some reason the hot water opened fully for the 60, but when you put it on 90 it still put cold water in. Very strange. That was the worst one I had, Electrolux wise. Worst washing machine I had in my house, probably the HE7. Yeah, it had good things about it. The white cycle was very good because it did that constant temperature hold and the intensive rhythm, which I really liked. But then, like I said before, cotton 60, for example, used to take forever if you put a full load in, and then it didn't rinse it properly because it used to fill up with a tiny amount of water. That's because it was the eco cycle. And then fast wash 60 used to do the medium speed tumbles, which again I'm not a big fan of. I like fast tumbles. So you'd have to select reduced creases. When you select reduced creases, you only get 600 spin. So that's probably what was worse. And then if I was to say best, probably say this one, because this has got all the features that you got on the Bosch anyway, the Bosch 4D, but then you've got a few extra bits, and then you get this nice intense rhythm. Do miss the 4D jet, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, seeing all the 4D jet ones still doing the very low levels, whereas this without the 4D jet does decent levels, I'd rather take this one. Yeah, exactly, Janet, that's right. The HE7 was a big upgrade, to be fair, because the rhythms were different. That white cycle was actually very good, and it was hygienic. You used to put towels in that all the time. Occasionally it glitched out and did some weird like deep fill, and then it did occasionally put the fast tumble, and then it just, so I don't really understand that. But yeah, generally the white cycle was very good. The baby cycle was strange because that was sent sort of like anti-stain but with more water and a shorter wash. As you can see, it's gone back to normal fast tumbles now, where it's the slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, faster ish. Yeah. but I think it's like every 4 or every 6, that's when it does the faster spin wash again. Still very good compared to not doing any spin washes at all. It's obviously got enough water in there as well, because you can hear it sloshing around. Everything is soaking. I can see everything is soaking wet. And then like when it did do the spin washes, you're seeing it coming up. So pretty clever, pretty accurate. And I think there's enough detergent in there because you can see it all. It's like a high concentration, let's say that. So it's changed tumbles again. Don't know what's going to do now. Is it going to do a... Oh, it's going to do a fast one, I think. Got 218 left. Yeah, it's going to do a fast one again. There's the suds again, look. WM31 was cotton's 40 and cotton's 60, and then synthetics 50. Yeah, they were the 3 main cycles. Used to do the 90, cotton's 95 when I did my chef whites, but I used to do the trick where if you start the cotton's 95 just after the 95 setting, it heated to around 70 degrees because it used to do it with like glitch. Did HEL ever get HE7? HE7 had a bearing issue at one point, so it had the new tub put in. The new tub was rubbing on the seal, but we never got that fixed because that's when I sold it off when I got the Bosch. Yeah. It was weird because I was hoping that when the bearings went, they wouldn't replace it, because I read so many reports online that they don't replace tubs because they're not worth it. But then the engineer did come out and replace the tub. So yeah, obviously that's not what happens. I don't know, obviously, whether Bosch or anything like that, they probably would say, no, we're not paying for that. but with the hot point they replaced the tub. The tub that they put in was the tub that they replaced it with was exactly the same tub as what was in there. Just for some reason it tiny bit warped, and it caused the top bit of the seal to get a little bit warm. I have no idea, Janik. It was under a D&G plan. Yeah, WM31 had a hidden cycle. It had 2 hidden cycles. I didn't actually show you these things because back in the day you wouldn't really. I didn't really film things like that. But basically, like I said, Cotton's 90. If you put the dial just slightly forward from the 95, so like slightly advanced from 95, it used to do about 70 degrees on the Cotton 60 bit because it used to advance the Cotton 60 quite quick. And then there was also a hidden cycle on the 40-degree wool wash. If you started the timer just before you got to the 40 wool wash, about 2 steps before, it used to fill up to the deep wool wash level, but then it used to do the Cotton's tumbles for the whole of the wool cycle. No idea. Well, main wash cycle, no idea why I did that. But again, why you're supposed to start 2 steps before, I don't know. Most of the cycles were only like 1 step before. Whereas for some reason on wool, if you started it 2 steps before, I used to do the Cotton tumbles with the deep level. And then I remember once as well, if you put it on the wool cycle to fill it up and then turn it to Cottons, obviously it'd wash at that level. If you turned it to synthetics though, it would wash at that level, but then when it gets to the drain fill stage, it used to advance past the drain fill stage, and then it'd mean you only get 2 rinses rather than the 3 because the sensor couldn't detect there was already too much water in there. It was very weird. Yeah, Bosch have always had 2-year warranty, and currently now it's still 5-year warranty on everything. That's because they basically the Bosch are the 1400s and the Siemens are 1600s. That's how it currently works on the UK market. Whereas before it was Bosch was 2 years, Siemens was 5 years. Oh mate, WM31 had like two repairs a year probably. Although when they replaced the motor to that other motor, it lasted quite a while before we had everything done with it, so not bad. Yeah, and that's because they did the 1200 burst on the WM range. On the 95 series, obviously, it's the launches made the bearings the bushes wear out. That's why the 1400 versions have a different motor in them. I think, was it the 95 series that had 1300 spin that did have the GEC motor, or was that replacement motor as well? Can't remember. Because they actually spun at 1400 as well. Yes, that's right, Callum, yeah. The WM micro profile version had the different motor, the AEG motor as they called it, but it was just like it was still a brushed motor, but it was slightly different in terms of it was able to spin faster without wearing out as quick. Even though I'm pretty sure they only spun for a short time anyway. Yeah, WM11. And it's about to do another fast one, I think. So it's like every 8th tumble, is it? That it seems to be doing the faster spin wash. It's like it resets the tumbles to go to the fast spin wash. That longer spin wash definitely pulls the water out, because you can hear it sloshing around a lot more now, but it's slowly absorbing it back in. Pretty clever, eh? Thanks. Excellent wash action. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Do you remember the blue and white Purcell tabs? The oh, what were they called? They were a bio version. Purcell gel tablets. That's it. Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of Wonder Wash. I used it once and yeah, it didn't give a good scent. I tried the white one as well, and that was a bit weird as well. Hello, Jordan. Welcome. Hello, T Prods. Hello. I've forgotten what your name is. Toby. Sorry. Is that right? I don't know. Bloody hell. Hello, Washing Lad 2009. Don't like what they stand for. Yeah. Sorry. Oh my god. I just put that on the message, so I was like, I don't know, I can't remember his name. Teapot, that's it. How is your evening going? Yeah, all good, thank you. Everybody appeared all of a sudden, that's good. I did say earlier, this is a live video. I am live. I get that it's probably going to finish at 1:30 in the morning. I understand people have to go sleep, but if you want to join, I'm here. I'll be here for the long run. Yeah, we've already done the load sensing, it's already dispensed detergent, it's already heated up, it's already done a temperature hold, it's already done a massive spin wash phase. Now it's doing like the main wash where every 8th tumble it does the faster spin wash, which is pretty good. Considering this doesn't have the jet, it's nice that it still does the spin washes. So yeah, this is the main wash. Is your basket empty now? Yeah. Yeah, there's not anything left in my basket now. Literally nothing. Zero. I washed my whites last night overnight. I washed my towels earlier today, and then obviously this load now. Tomorrow I have no plans to do any washing because I haven't got anything to wash. And then I'm back to work from Wednesday. I'm doing long shifts this week. That's why I've got Monday, Tuesday off. Normally I have Wednesday, normally I have Fridays, Thursday, Friday off. But there's people on holiday, so in this industry you have to do what you do. I haven't done a single load today. Had nothing to wash. Oh, bless you. This is like my whole lot of coloureds. I literally haven't got many more coloureds now. I'll put them all in here. I saved up for like 3 weeks. Do you ever want to go looking? Literally, I put all my washing in the basket and this is it. Like, I've saved it up just so I could get the full length Eco 4060 to show you guys. I know Jack was watching. I don't know if he's still there, but I am going to hang this out at 2 a.m. in the morning or however time it finishes. So yeah, crazy maybe, but it's good because it'll get drying as soon as the sun comes up. I'm not going to lie, I just wait for my basket to get full. Yeah, exactly. This basket here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I might have done a live in a while. Oh yeah, I'll watch a live, yeah. I'm not got nothing planned tomorrow, so kind of a lazy day tomorrow. I thought Reese might be on today. I was like, hope he's not. Not in a bad way. I was like, I want to do a live and I want to film this cycle. And I was thinking if he is live, I'll have to film it on like a normal video and then upload it. And I was thinking that's going to take forever, so thanks Reese. Yeah, no offense. Yeah, no rain's forecast, so it's pretty good. The rain is set for a week on Saturday, so that's alright. Just keep away. Then if it passes in the week after, that'd be great. And then if it's good around the 15th of August, that'd be great as well. Like some nice weather then, because I'm going away. I'm going away. And then I'm going away at the end of August as well. So it'd be nice to have some sun there as well. Where am I going? I'm going to go on a little adventure around the UK. And then at the end of August, I'm going to London for a couple of days. Got a few little stops planned on the way. Here we go, it's going to do the spin wash phase again. No, I haven't washed the duvet in the Siemens because my duvets are king size. And as much as I would want to try it, I ain't getting it right, so no. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed my voice. I hate doing voice notes, so I'll probably sound weird on there. Yeah, I've got a quick stop in London around my birthday, but I've got a lot of things planned, so I won't be able to meet up with people. Mainly because I'm joining family down there this time. Maybe another time though we'll meet up. And then obviously on my tour of the UK, I've got a few things planned. Not going to discuss them on here, but yeah. And then maybe September I might meet some people. I want to meet Jack. Jack's not that far away from me. D-Jack. Legend. He used to watch my videos all the time, you know? Literally, every single video I upload, he used to be there. Love D-Jack. And he's not far from me. I've literally, the bus. Yeah, definitely Glenfield Math K1 is me. Definitely, mate. One day, we'll arrange it. Want to come see your collection? Yeah, exactly, yeah. So did I. What? I'm confused. Literally where I am, there's a bus from my house to Colville. It's called Colville, that's my nearest town. It takes 10 minutes on the bus probably. And then the bus from Colville goes all the way to Nottingham, which is where Jack is. I don't know if this, I'll probably have to take another bus after that. But equally, if I just drive there, I could get to you, Jack, in no time, which would be great. So maybe one day. Oh, of course, I'm going to come see you as well, Jordan, at some point. Do you know what the bus is called? Skylink Nottingham is called. It's called Blue. I'm sure it's called Blue Skylink. Blue. It's like a blue circle. That goes from Colville, which is where I am pretty much. The bus to get to Colville is called the LC13. That's the one that goes past my house. And then when I get to Nottingham, I'd have to change, but I don't know what that would be. We'd have to sort that out. I like buses, just so you know. And something that is happening in August is changing the bus near me to the LC13, which is my bus. You can research that online if you want. There's only going to be £1 to get anywhere, which is going to be decent. I think Skylink is £3 because that's like a cap thing that they have. Yeah, Jordan, we're going to have to meet one time. Hopefully soon. Never know. Be nice to meet Toby as well. I think Toby's near me, actually. Dudley. Yeah. I suppose where I am located is pretty good because I can get to Birmingham quick, I can get to Dudley quick, I can get to Nottingham quick, I can get to Coventry quick, you know, like they're all in this area. There's loads of routes to do it. Burton-on-Trent's near me as well. Rainbow Line, nice. I live 1 hour from Jordan. Oh, nice. I'd like to meet Tyler, to be fair. Tyler's been there for a long time. I've known him for a while. He's probably one of the first people I spoke to. So yeah, I'd like to meet him at some point one day. As in Tyler, the... you know which one I'm on about, not the other one. There's another one as well. Maybe meet him as well, but yeah. Tyler with an extra. Yeah, Laundry Central, that's the one. That's him. That's him. Yeah. Alongside D Jack. Yeah, he was one of my first chatting people that I met on this community. MSN days. Jack not as long as that, but Jack was in my lives. I remember that. But I left the group chats because no. Oh, I know, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Zanussi guy is near me as well. He's in Derbyshire somewhere. / Nottingham. He's on that border. He sounds pretty decent on his vids. I've not actually met with him. We were talking about it a while ago. Yeah, Ripley, that's it. It's like between Nottingham, Derby area, I think. Maybe one day with him as well. John's decent as well, yeah. Had decent conversation with John on MSN. Laura Mitchell on MSN as well. My exclamation marks, yeah. Oh, mate. When you look back at your childhood, you like do things so different now, you know. Forgot about Laura Mitchell. Yeah, she's still around. She commented on my video that I uploaded yesterday. Uploaded 2 videos yesterday, if you didn't actually notice. One of them was actually an old clip of a tumble dryer, which I spoke about at the beginning of this video. Basically, somebody relaunched a thread of mine on automaticwasher.org from 15 years ago, asking if I could upload a video of a tumble dryer, which I managed to find one. So yeah, put it on. How's your cooker? Hang on a minute. Here is my Nef. Let's put that one. That's the Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, here you go. My little slide and hide. There we go, look. Laura's actually got a, she actually has a Bosch now. Yeah, thanks Jack. It's a good oven. It's a very good oven. Very happy with the oven. I'm very happy with the kitchen overall, to be fair. They did a good job. My Nef dishwasher is very, very good as well. And it's going to do the long spin wash again. Unless it's decided to change. Yeah, fortunately people have lives that have like work and stuff that they can't always be there for the premieres. I mean, I always try and schedule premieres if I do any to make sure that I'm around, but it's hard, especially when you work. There's going to phone me again. Yeah, so does George as well. Can't remember what his name is on here. Is it? Oh, I don't know. Used to be I Love Melee 1, I think. Might still be that. It's like it's between the slow one and the fast one that the old Bosch 4D did. So it's like a speed between there. I think it's because it's not 4D that they don't put the extra burst on. No, it's not George Savvy. It's Geo, his name was on Facebook. He was around a long time ago. Have you ever met Witch Washer? I'll leave that one open. Not fussed on that. Yeah, it's a shame, but at the same time, these are quite good anyway, and it's not got the 4D jet, so I guess that's what the thing was. I mean, I noticed the 4D ones, they do the spin wash on Eco, and it does that extra burst as well, which is nice, but it only does it like 5 or 6 times, whereas this, it seems to do this one every like 8th tumble, and you did miss it, but there was a stage where it literally does it every tumble as well. So pretty decent. I mean, it'd be nice if it did the faster ones yet. That's the one, Janek, yeah. He has every machine you could do, remember, so cool wash. He probably has Teapot, to be fair. He's probably got it somewhere. Wouldn't be surprised. That guy's a hoarder. He did a Q&A at one point, and I remember asking him, I said, do you watch other people's videos? And he says, I haven't got time. I have my own machines. I was like, oh, okay. But then he commented on a few people's vids, so I don't know. You know what he's like. He's got kids as well. Yeah, he did, yeah. I met up with a guy called Hoover A3060. Met up with him before. I met up with a guy called Spencer called Washer Lad 2014. I met up with a guy called Zane. I don't know what he's called now because he keeps changing his names, but yeah, he's decent as well. Yeah, Spencer was sound, yeah. He's still around, just doesn't upload as much. Obviously Hoover A3060, everybody loves him. He's a decent guy. If you haven't subscribed to him, go subscribe, you know. His recent video was a nice JLA Ipso, which was good. Yeah, exactly, Brandon is the Lego. Is it the Zane I'm thinking of? Spain. I think it's somebody else that is that, Jack. The Zane I'm thinking of, he's mostly into at the minute urban exploration and sirens, but he was a big fan of the laundrettes, laundromat videos. I met up with him in the laundrette. He's actually lives in Leicester near me as well, but obviously I moved to Bagworth now, so yes, we all know Mark Trailers, thanks. I don't think he watched my videos, so I remember arguing with him once. Yes, he did. I remember Zane from Spain. I don't really see him much anymore. If he's still around. And then there was a guy as well that used to watch literally every single laundry video that I watched, that I made, and then he passed away. I remember doing a tribute to him. I've forgotten what his name was. But he used to message me and everything. And then of course there's Electrolux washer. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's got, I mean, I know him personally. He's a nice guy as well. He's got, currently he's got a Electrolux W475H. Oh my God, sorry. Well, what are you doing? What's happened? Has he gone off? Darren's still around. Yeah, Darren is still around, yeah. Again, probably not uploading, but he's around. Oh, maybe you mean sorry for the guy that passed away. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he was a nice guy. Yeah, that's okay, Jack, I understand. It was quite a while ago now. He used to love laundrettes. He was like, I remember where he lived, they didn't have laundrettes. So that's why he watched them on YouTube. And literally every single time I'd upload it and uploaded a Friday laundry video, he'd leave a comment on it and then he'd send me a message saying, oh, that was really good. Yeah. And then I've got a message from them. I've got a message from his, I think it was his daughter. And she sent me a thing saying, like, we're really sorry he passed away. And then I saw a post on his Facebook profile and it was like, yeah, much loved and all this. I was like, oh no, that's bad. I did a little tribute for him, but his Facebook profile's gone now. Yeah. I mean, I also followed on my main Facebook account some celebrities that one of them passed away, and they're still active because they basically let other people take over. So yeah, very strange, but that's how it works. Blanky974, I remember him with his hoovers. And then there was Blake AG, he was quite a good guy, I suppose. And gonna do the spin wash again. Who passed away? I can't remember his name, Jordan, I'm really sorry. It was quite a while ago now, about 2 years, 3 years, probably more. After this video's finished, probably tomorrow, I'll send you a thing that where I find what it was named. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember his name. But he used to, like I say, he used to watch my video of the Smoker 251008. Yeah, I think you know, Jordan, I think you know. Look at it suds locking, look. I was trying to suds lock anyway. Bless it. Thinks it's 4D, eh? What's Siemens called? It thinks it's power, whatchamabob. The Carl John 1 is still around. Oh, he's on, yeah, that's it, Powerjet. He's on Facebook, Kyle John 1. Occasionally I watch side PA, whatever you call it, yeah. Yeah, whoever I see will want to know. He's alright. I still chat with him occasionally, yeah. Again, whoever I see 110 was one of the first people in this community that spoke to me, I suppose, alongside Tyler, John, Laura. You guys ask too many questions about all these people on Facebook, eh? On YouTube. There's been so many people, hasn't there? People that bit but are still here, people that have gone, people that still have profiles but don't get used anymore. I'd quite like to meet, what's this called? Is it called Super Washer Lad? Maybe? He'd be quite nice to meet up, I think. And then I also met, Melee Guy 1600, but not in person. I met him on, he was on a Zoom call. With a few other people at the time. They were at a washing at the time. Still comments on. That's nice. Joag. Nice. You're meeting Joag? Oh, Mila guy. Yeah. He's sound. You'll like him. Don't criticise no paddles though. You know what that means. Yeah. Shaka, you been affected by the that ban thing where you have to opt out of being here after midnight? Has it affected you? I don't know. I know they were on about it. This government. We got a new prime minister today as well. Bloody thing. But yeah, the Facebook. I'm sure it's Facebook and YouTube. If you go after midnight, no, I'm not affected. Oh, that's all right then. That's fine. You have to. I think there was something like it might not be yet. It might be in a few weeks' time. But basically, if you're 16, 17, you have to opt out of being turned off YouTube automatically, something like that. No, Janet, please don't. Thanks. For the sake of everybody else, please don't. Thanks. Janet, if you stop putting anything else, I'll ban it. Please don't. Yeah, we don't need to bring that into these conversations. I'm affected by the sick. Yeah, the opt out. That's what I meant. Yeah. Did I guess you? I assume you opted out, so that's why it's still here. Or is it not started yet? Is it a case of it kicks off in a month's time or whatever? Oh, 2020. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, thanks, Chanak. Yeah. Anyway, somebody asked me about the washing basket. That was quite a while ago. Yeah. 1 second. Oops. Don't know if you can see this. Empty washing basket with one tiny item in there. That's it. Okay. So yeah, no more washing for a bit. About to put one chicken breast there. Nice. Would love to meet Dorian. Yeah. He's gone a little bit quiet as well recently, I think. Unless my YouTube's just not showing him. It's better with the light off because you can actually see him better. I don't know what to think about though. Oh, bless. He's one of them, isn't he? Make sure it's cooked, Janet. Make sure it's cooked. Otherwise, you'll be not well. Have you settled in the house? Mate, I have. It's pretty good. Um, I've got a few tiny more bits to do, but generally, mate, it's decent house now. Um, it's nearly a year already as well. And long spin was time. Mate, I'm going to hang it out after it's finished at 2 a.m. You're going to be impressed with me. The only thing I don't hang out is the underwears. Yeah, on the whirly gig, yeah. The underwears will go on the clothes. Yeah, it's getting sudsy again. Give the neighbours a good view. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I've hang out washing overnight about twice, but I thought it's going to be a nice day early in the morning tomorrow. So I thought if I get them out at night time, at least they'll have a bit of time to dry before I get up, because I'll probably have a lie in now. So yeah. And then what I did last time was, after I'd hung them out, I brought them in, put them in 10-minute refresh on the high sense 10-minute refresh cycle, and they were pretty good to go. The refresh cycle was just cold air, but yeah, it was pretty good. Um, so that's good. And then if anything's over dry, I suppose what you can do with this Siemens is put it on that steam setting, which that works quite nice as well. Moistens everything back up, I suppose. Also, with hanging laundry out, you can get away with the slow final spin. Well, this is still going to have 1600 spins, so 1600. I mean, I hung some washing out from 1600, and it was probably only out there for half an hour, and it was pretty dry already. So yeah, I mean, they probably won't dry between, say, 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. when it's dark, because there'll be a lot of moisture around, because that's how it is at the minute. But from 5 a.m. onwards, they'll be drying in no time. And then my back garden is south facing, so you get sun all day pretty much. Yeah, I tend to always have on 1600. Well, 1680. The only thing I haven't done in this is, if it's on a slower spin, like if I put it on shirts, I haven't respun them. I've literally got them out as it was, and the same with the steam thing. If you put the added steam on, it does the 1200 spin, because it does the easy iron spin. And again, I haven't respun them afterwards. Maybe you should, but yeah. Have I ever left washing outside in the rain? Not really, I don't think. Can't really remember. I know last time it rained, I bought it in straight away before it started raining heavy. But that was in parents' house. Because they had the proper line, not a whirligig. Or whirlybird. Or whatever you call them. So theirs was just a line that went across the garden. I think my sister's, she's got a line. I think she left her washing outside once in the rain. It was more wet than when it came out of the washing machine. So she had to put it in the dryer afterwards, so it was pretty pointless her putting it outside in the first place. It's a Siemens, Jordan. Thanks, mate. Have a nice evening. Enjoy your night. Thank you. Bye. Oh, I love Jordan. Thanks for watching. It's nice to see so many of you here tonight. Thanks very much for watching. Got 1 hour 24 left, guys. It's gonna. I'm sure it's gonna go into the rinsing phases soon. Just I don't know exactly how this cycle works. And I also don't know if it's going to do 2 rinses, 3 rinses. Is it going to do the spins between? Is it going to do... I don't know. We'll see. Because the thing that's weird on this is when you put eco cycle and then you press various speed, sometimes it does interim spins and sometimes it doesn't. And then sometimes it does really deep rinses and sometimes it does like a drum rinse. So I really don't know how the parameters are. I've not worked that out yet. It's like on the Bosch that's at my mum's. You can work out the parameters of what's going to happen by how much you put inside. So on the cotton cycle, if you put, say, a bigger load in, it does that like really long build spin. But if you selected water plus, then it will do the spin up, spin down, but then it will do the slow tumbles, so, or the short tumbles. So it was easier with that one, whereas this one, it seems to be all over the place. So I've not worked it all out yet. And then I've also noticed with this one on mixed load, I've only used mixed load a few times, but when I used it, I don't want to say it deducted time, but it was a lot quicker than it said. It didn't take an hour, it took like 45 minutes. But then, I don't know why it did that, because it did all the stages it should have done. It's like because they missed out the 4D stage, they decided to just end the wash sooner. I don't know. And then next time it was mixed load, it did an hour, so yeah. The only thing I will say is these are a lot more accurate time-wise. They seem a bit more precise. Whereas on the WAX that my parents have got now, the time was all over the place. Especially if you overloaded mixed load. Sometimes it takes forever. But then mixed load was only for 4 kilos, so I guess that's what you get. Yeah, it depends on the load size. On this one, on cottons, it always does 3 rinses. Unless you've got speed on, it always does 2. On the hygiene wash, it always does 4 rinses as standard, or 3 with speed. Whereas on my mum's one, if you wash on the allergy plus on that one, even though it's the same cycle, it would always do 4 rinses even with speed on. And then on my mum's, it would always sense on the cottons and do 2 rinses instead of 3 if the load was small, whereas on this one it always does 3 regardless. Yeah, you can add up to 3 rinses on the app. You can't add it on the display. There's no option to add extra rinses here, but on the app you can add up to 3 like you could on the old one, WAX. It's like the stains, there's the 6 stains on the display here, but you can add all 16 on the app. I guess that's like a benefit of having the app available to these models. It's like the added steam is the less ironing plus steam, whereas you can actually just have normal less ironing without the steam as well if you wanted, again on the app. And then also on this machine, on the panel, you've got the rinse hold in the spins, but on the app you can choose any of the spin speeds and then add rinse hold, so you could have the interim spin slower. Yeah, you can switch it on with the remote start, yeah. Just as long as you load the machine up, close the door and press remote start, then you can start the machine whenever you like. It's that remote start stays active on this for 48 hours and then it turns itself off, which I think is a safety feature on the washing machines. It's also a safety feature on the oven. The oven is exactly the same in that even if you put it on remote start, after 48 hours it turns itself off, remote start. Whereas on the dishwasher is always on remote start. It's like always available, so you can always start that whenever you want. But that's because generally a dishwasher, you keep the door closed, so you're not going to put objects in there like cats or anything like that. Have I started the machine? No, I've not really. I mean, I've started the machine. I've loaded the machine up, then pressed remote start, then loaded the options and stuff onto the app. I've done that a few times. Obviously, you have to do that if you want to put the dark wash jeans or the shirts or the sports shoes, cycles, or if you want to select one of the other stains anyway. And if you want to put extra rinse, or you want to put water plus, or all that kind of stuff, or soak in. It's also quite handy on the app because you can see the energy and water usage in the bars, which is what the old Bosch had, the WAX, whereas this one obviously doesn't have that on the display, but it does have it in the app. Which was weird because that was quite a big feature for them when they first launched the updated versions. The longest cycle is cotton's 40, 50 or 60, which is 3 hours 45. But then if you add the dirty sock stain, or the dirty sock stain, which adds the soak and then adds 3 rinses, it takes something like 5 hours and 50, something like that. Yeah. Obviously this Eco 4060 is 3 hours 41. The main cotton's 40 is 3:45. So that's like 4-minute difference, but they are very different cycles. Whereas I thought, I'll probably be exactly the same, but they're not, because obviously you get this rhythm on the Eco, whereas on the cottons you get the melee style rhythm. Does it have duvet? No, it doesn't have duvet cycle. That's exclusive to the IQ 700s. Just one of them little things. It's like the IQ 700 obviously has a few extra features on it, a few extra programs and stuff, but that's because you paid a bit more for it. But in terms of the app, it's pretty much exactly the same. Just obviously you get a few extra cycles. And then obviously you get 4D jet, your power speed jet. What cycle would you use then for heavy absorbent items? So what I've been using for heavy absorbent items like towels, um, my I have blue towels which I use for my gym and swimming. Them ones I've just been doing on Con 60 speed because they're not dirty. They're just like been from where you've been swimming or going to the gym, or they've got a bit of sweat on them, that kind of thing. So they don't need a deep clean as such. They just need a refresh. So I've been doing them on Cotton 60 normal with speed. But what I've been doing for like my white towels, which I have in house, and if I do the bedding and stuff like that, if you select the sweat stain, or you select the on the app, if you go on the app and use the chocolate stain, that fills quite deep on the main wash. The only downside to that is if you choose the chocolate stain, it does the old rinses rather than the distribution rinses. But it goes the deep level, so. And I quite like the old rinses as well because they do that medium speed, which means it doesn't foam up. But then I like the distribution rinse because it gets the rinse water through, if that makes sense as well. So it's a hard one. I know a lot of people say, oh, distribution rinse, it whips the foam up and all that, which I do get that. But then at the same time, I found the rinsing is a lot better in this than on the old Bosch. Even though the old Bosch rinse is good as well. So it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I've not washed any blankets now. I don't have any blankets. I'm not a blanket person. Although this year, to be fair, obviously because I only moved in the house September time, I had a lot of work being done October and then like January, so I wasn't always here. This year, obviously, I'll probably be around more, so maybe I'll get a blanket, you never know. Now it's more homely, if that makes sense. I haven't even got a throw, but again, my bed, I don't need it. I know that sounds weird, but I'm not one of these people that has that kind of stuff. If you have a look back at my last live or the live before that, when it says easy care, you can see the bath mats. It seemed to be okay, to be fair. It does a lot of balancing, but that's generally what happens with bath mats. They always have to balance. So, and to be fair, they were cheap bath mats from Temu and they all disintegrated. So yeah, so I've got to get some new bath mats, to be fair. I'm going to get some Dunelm ones next time. I like Dunelm. Dunelm's good for bathroom stuff. I mean, my blue towels that I bought for my swimming and gym, they're Dunelm stuff, and they're decent. They leave a lot of blue fluff everywhere, but yeah. I mean, my dryer is covered in blue fluff, even after you've dried so many other loads in there. Yeah, had to figure that out. I was trying to be clever by buying some Temu bath mats, but it didn't work. They're just disintegrated. They're still fluffy, but their rub underneath is all like peeling. I've been trying to find the bath mats that have got like they've got rubber underneath, but they're not got rubber underneath. There's like it's like a non-slip stuff that is not as like a piece of rubber, if that makes sense. Because they won't peel, I don't think. Because I like to wash them at 60. But most of them always say only wash at like 30 or 40 because the rubber peels off. But because I've got tiled floors in the bathroom, if I don't have the non-slip, then they slide around everywhere. So it's a hard one. And fast spin wash time. Maybe, yeah. Past midnight, guys. Thanks for being there. Oh dear. Yeah, definitely gets more water sloshing around for this first tumble. Yeah. That's what the sports shoes cycle is. I think I uploaded that one. Sure, I uploaded that cycle. Watched them a few times. I've done the waterproof outdoor cycle a few times. I've done the sports cycle a few times. I've done the sportswear cycle once, but generally I wash my sportswear in the cottons because my sportswear is cotton, like the Nike shorts and things. So, yeah. I mean, the sportswear cycle is okay, but because it does a cool down if you put it on 30 or 40 degrees, because it's like a sweat removal stage, I guess. But it only does the 800 spin, and it does the fluffing stages between it, so it's like a less ironing spin. So, and if you select reduced ironing, less ironing, it still does the same final spin. So, don't quite get the logic on that. I guess it's like the towel cycle on my Bosch, my mum's one. The towel cycle, if you put put reduced ironing on, it does the same final spin anyway. So just it limits it to 1200. But who wants to spin towels at 1200? No, there's no bedding cycle. No, I don't think any of them have got bedding cycle. Not as far as I'm aware, anyway. They've got it on the dryers, but that's because the dryers one is the specific reversing cycle. Until their newest range where they have got the reversing action. But then the bedding cycle, apparently the reversing action is not good as the main cotton, so I don't get why they did that, really don't. Maybe they've updated that now. Bosch logic for you. I mean, I'm still waiting for an update on this, but I think there's going to be an update soon. They told me there was going to be one in the end of June, and it's not happened yet. And then I called them about 2 weeks ago, and they said, yeah, there's still an update coming, because this particular machine, every time you turn it on, it says that the detergent drawer is open, even though it's not, and then it quickly disappears. So there's a little glitch there. And there's also a little glitch as well that I noticed, and I know other people have noticed it as well, because they've told me, but basically, since the update, the IDOS system doesn't detect the dirt anymore. So it'll always dispense the preset amount rather than actually, it'll sense the load, so it'll still do the right amount for that load, but if you've got a dirty load in there, it's supposed to top up with extra, but it doesn't. And even on the auto, I tried it on auto because I thought I'm going to put some dirty stuff on auto to see what happens, and even in that it didn't top up. So there's obviously a glitch somewhere where they've not done the software properly. And then there's one other little glitch as well, where if you try and start the machine on the delay start on the app, it doesn't start. You have to go to the machine and press start, because for some reason there's a glitch there. It's very weird. Yeah, if you start the machine on a delay start on the machine, then go onto the app and change the time, it updates the time. So yeah, they're just the three little things that are a bit like, what's going on? But obviously I called them about 2 months ago, because obviously the detergent drawer, every time you turn it on, it says the detergent drawer is open. It comes up on the app and it makes a loud beep. And they said that they're working on the fix. And then they told me, well, some guy that I spoke to, he said, yeah, they have got a fix. It's due to launch at the end of June or mid-July. So it's mid-July now, so hopefully they'll have that update out. And I think with that update, that's when they'll change less microplastic cycle as well. But again, that's probably a different thing. But then they've also got Bosch and Siemens have got new ranges coming out in September for IFA. I don't know exact details for them yet. I keep looking at my contacts that I know that would know what they're going to be, and I also keep looking at the places where you can find information and they're not there yet. Equally, I know that Miele are going to launch some new machines at IFA, the W2 without the paddleless drum. They actually released some pictures and then they took them back off, so I think they released them early. But it'd be nice to see a Miele without. The Miele having paddles would be good. To be honest, the Ascos are rubbish, so I wouldn't worry about that. No, Janet, there's a W2 range coming that's got paddles. It's got paddles. So I'm hoping it's gone back to a bit more like the W1s. Yeah, they do look ugly, not gonna lie. But then pretty much all the machines look the same these days. Oh, I'm sure it will have a plastic tub, yeah. I don't get the hype, to be honest, of metal drums or metal tubs. All my machines that I've had in the past have always been plastic. Wishy-washy guy. Which machine wouldn't have easy care? Surely that's standard. Synthetics or easy care wash. I'm pretty sure they have to have that as standard. They have to have cottons, easy care, and wool cycle, and then they have to have a delicate cycle or silk cycle kind of thing, or hand wash. Some kind of rule from 90s and 80s. Don't think it still really applies now, but yeah. Technically, you don't have to have the quick wash. There's no rules that say they need to have a quick wash. There is a rule that says they have to have 20 degrees as a standard available, and they also have to have the Eco 4060 now. That's one of the standards that they have to have. think most machines would have a quick wash though, of 30 minutes or less. And it's going to do the long one now. It's got 1 hour left. Look at it going. Oh, it's trying. Suds lock-ish. Pretty good, isn't it? This one has the 15 or 30 minutes super quick, or you can do the my time 20, 30, 40, 50 or 60 minutes. And if you select extra rinse, you then get more time available. So if you put 1 extra rinse, you can actually select 70 minutes. If you have 2 extra rinses, you can actually select 80 minutes. And if you have 3 extra rinses, you can select 90 minutes as an option. But again, that's only in the app, so. And I've only used it once because it basically only does the super quick 15 rinses and spins, if it even spins. So yeah, it's a nice cycle to have a customize, I suppose, of the length. And if you select extra rinse, you get like a 10-minute extra rinse. But yeah, not such a good thing in terms of the actual rinsing and spin performance. I'd rather select mini load if I'm only doing small load, because at least with mini load, it still does the like the 1600 spin. Yeah, it's short, but who needs a long one when you've only got half a kilo in there? Nice. Just gonna have a midnight snack. I've never tried this one before. Don't know if it's any good. Don't know if you can actually see that. This is some combination from Tesco. Fastest 60 is cotton 60 mini load, which is 53. I think if you go mixed load, that's 60 with mini load, it does 52. Did you eat your chicken? Or is it still cooking? Oh, how was it? Oh, nice. I tend to, what do I have for takeaway? Pizza Hut's good, Burger King's good, Papa John's. I mean, I had the other day, don't ask me why I did this, I went to a fish and chip shop and had a burger. It was a good burger as well. If you've got a Morrison's petrol station near you, you're probably going to get a Burger King in it, because that's what they keep doing with all the ones around here. Morrison's petrol stations all got taken over by the MFG group. One of the contract clause that when they took over was that they need to keep their petrol stations Morrison's for the next 10 years. And as part of the plans, majority of them have got either a Greg's, Subway or Burger King included, if not a multi-combination. Yeah, Burger King is better than McDonald's. I agree. I hate McDonald's, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I've heard about Hickory Smokehouse. Are they any good? Did you like it? Because one of the people that I work with went to one and they said it was really nice. You need to try Hickory Smokehouse. Highly recommend it. Yeah. I'll have to try it. Cramps from sitting down. Sit down too long. Nearest to you is OB. Wishy-washy guy. The closest one to me is actually in Derbyshire. The OB one takes too long to get to. There's one in Derbyshire. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I can actually get to that one a lot quicker. OB, I have a friend that lives in OB, but the roads are slow to get there. I think this will be the last one, guys. Unless you're going to have time back on. What's Taco Bell? Is that like Mexican food? Tumbles a reset. And I think it's going to do the drain now. Have a little rest. Must be like a little suds reduction kind of phase, I guess. Yeah, it must be some kind of suds reduction, I guess. Never tried Wingstop. Bathhouse. Never heard of it. Whereabouts is that? Bathhouse. I don't even know anywhere called Bathhouse. Oh, okay. I think it's probably Bath Lane, not Bath House. I think it's called Bath Lane. But yeah, I might have to try that. High Cross is like Birmingham Bullring and like a shopping centre, I guess you could call it. Bath House Lane, that's it, yeah. I'm guessing this is the replacement for that weird drain thing that it used to do. Unless it's still going to do that as well. Because this is like gentle tumble, so it's like suds reduction. Whereas it used to drain out all the water, then the pump turned off, and then it did like a Cotton's rhythm for like 10 tumbles ish. But they seem to have changed it to this thing. Not bad. At least, I suppose, at least they've still got the water in there. Whereas before, you used to drain that out. But I'm not sure. Now it's draining. So it'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see what happens now. 42 minutes to go. Huh, so it still does this anyway. Strange. Does this for like 10 minutes normally. Don't quite get it. It's like a tumbling without water, but there is water because obviously you've got the water from the clothes. Enjoy your bananas. No, I've not. I make smoothies. Quite like smoothies. I make fruit juice as well. I've got a juicer. Quite often make apple, strawberry, and blackberry or blueberry. They're quite nice. and also do orange and apple together. Nice. I like apple juice as well. So it's on 38 minutes left now. Still doing this stage where tumbling with that water. It sort of makes that extra stage weird, because why would you add a no sud stage and then go back to this rhythm after? Don't get it. USB powered, yeah. Ah, now it's fine. Now it's on the spin. Finally. Is it going to spin, or is it just going to go to rinse? You see these bloody eco cycles? Oh, it is going to spin. Or it might just balance and then. Oh. Well, I didn't expect it to do the spin fill, and I didn't expect it to do an intimate spin either, so that's different, eh? I know, Janik, I'm just using it for the video, that's all. Although I do like it with speed, it's very nice with speed. It's quite a good cycle for coloureds, if you need them doing quick, but not too quick, if that makes sense. See what the level's going to be like. Is it going to be deep? Is it not? So it's at drum rim level, so not too shallow and not too deep. But obviously it's going to get foamy because it's not at an infinite spin really. Spin rinse. Yeah, there's the water, look, not too bad. Well, it's still green. Green bananas. Yeah, I've got an air fryer. Have you got an air fryer? There's an air fryer. Oh, okay. Mine's a Ninja Stack Weird Probe. The Probe was a limited edition. They don't always have that. Got it from QVC on TV of all places. TV shopping. More spin rinse again. Oh, I thought you said you don't have an air fryer. Oh, okay. Is he going to spin this time, or is it just going to be a normal one? Oh, yeah, it's going to spin. You see, this is different again because it's obviously because it's a full load, it's spinning every time, whereas when it's a smaller load, it doesn't do the spins every time. It does like a normal. Not bad, eh? Quite like that. Just wish the spin was longer. If that intermediate spin was longer, it'd be a much better cycle. There's a microwave. Yeah, my microwave has the grill inside it as well. Um, my air fryer obviously has all the main settings you can have. You can have air, roast, you can have dehydrate, which I think is just air mode anyway, but yeah. A little bit unbalanced, that one. But still going for it. Oh, spin. Nope. Yeah, spin. Yeah, there's a baking option on the air fryer. So is it going to spin this time, or is it just going to do a little launch, or what's it going to do? Let's see. Oh well, it didn't burst that time. So maybe it's going to do a spin, like a normal spin. Why would you want a screen on a fridge? Really don't get that. Really do not understand that. Now, I'm just going to let you know now, you might hear the light knocking a little bit in a minute, because there's always a little tiny bit of vibration on the door. So if you hear like a louder noise, that's just the light, it's not the machine. Wow, it's actually doing quite a long into the spin as well. I'm surprised. But that might mean it's only going to do a low ins. Well, at least it's doing one. That's probably the longest intermediate spin I've seen it do on the eco cycle. Pretty good actually. And softener dispensing. It's probably going to dispense a lot of softener, to be fair. Yeah. So you'll see the dispenser, you'll see the softener come down the door next. Here we go. There it is. Okay, it wasn't as obvious as the soaping, but yeah. I've got Comfort Pure Dreams in there, if anybody's interested. Yeah, 3 rinses probably would have been better, but that intermediate spin was good, you know? They don't normally do that. Eco doesn't normally do a good spin, so that's pretty good. It says it's got 19 minutes left. I don't think it's going to take, I think it's going to take longer than that. Because it's a full load. The final spin will probably be about 20 minutes. So maybe it's misjudged that. Or unless it's going to do something completely different. It's doing a nice level though. A lot more than I expected anyway. Bottom of the door glass. Nice. Yeah, pretty decent ring spins level for the final rings for an eco cycle. Spin rinse. Look at that. Nice. It's worth staying up for, hey? the water is just touching the bottom of the glass there. Be even more dramatic. Yeah, it would be more dramatic with more water. Sorry if it disappeared. I was just trying to see if the app, because what I want to do afterwards, which you'll all see on my Instagram if you have my Instagram, I will upload the figures from the cycle, because on the app it'll tell you how much it used water and electric wise, and then I'll also be able to work out how much fabric softener and how much detergent went in. I'll be able to let you know what that value is as well. I mean, to be honest, that water level with them spin washers is pretty good. I mean, my parents' Bosch, if you put more water in that, the spin washers will stop it, cut them off. So it's nice to see that they've increased the level in terms of that. Yeah, eco would be great if the water was higher, but it's eco at the end of the day. Like, what do you expect? And to have that nice intermediate spin, to be fair, I'm pretty impressed with that. And the water's clear, look. Like, that's a good thing. Yeah, my 4D, yeah. It's still in my parents. It's still doing well. Even if they just use mixed load 40 all the time, pretty much. But yeah. To be fair, she's been using the cotton cycle at 60 for the bedding, so I let her off. And my grandma with the Series 2 that again just uses mixed load 40 for everything. But I've got her to do the bedding and towels now on 60 as well, so she's getting there, so that's good. See, it says it's got 14 left now, but I'm pretty sure that final spin is going to take longer than that. Yeah, my grandma had a whirlpool, yeah. It was an AWOD thing. It was quite a nice machine, to be fair. The belt was slipping a lot though. Again, she pretty much used daily 40 for everything, but that did do the nice rinse levels of like halfway up the door. Not bad. Not a bad machine at all. Bit loud, but not bad. She had a Hehe Performer before that, and I uploaded a video of that as well. Which again, the Hehe Performer was pretty good. Used to do 5 rinses. Used to take like 4 hours to do anything. Yeah, before the days of people wanting quick washes, eh? I think that was one of the first ones, which I think that guy that, I can't remember what his name is, the guy that reviews the appliances like says that Bosch and everything is rubbish because they're not repairable. What is it, right to repair? I think he said that back in the day the washers took forever because they use less water, so they're trying to be eco-friendly, but because there's less water they took forever, and yeah. So it's gonna do the intermediate, final spin. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, right to repair, that's it. White to repair. Now it's going to do the final spin. It's added time back on. I knew it was going to do that. I told you it was going to do that. And it's probably going to take longer than that as well, because it's going to do the full length one. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, exactly. You don't need loads of water to get a good rinse. It does a good rinse anyway because the spins are what make the rinse performance good. It's nice that they've kept that drain tumbling as well because for some reason the rest of the spins they've taken it off now. So here we go, final spin. Let's see what it does. Let's go back up again, 16. Still going to finish earlier than it said, because originally it said 2 a.m. It's like 1:56 or something. Please don't take forever to balance. I ain't got no time for that. You span all the other ones. Come on. Spin good. Yeah, might spin that. Maybe. Maybe not. Don't know, it might spin that. Yeah, it might be alright actually. I think it helps that when you put a big load in like that, it balances it out even if it does look unbalanced. I don't know if you noticed, by the way, guys, the dial has illuminated, and it has been doing so throughout the cycle. I haven't pointed that out, but basically, it's right at the end now. It's on the last light. Wonder what my neighbours are going to think when I start going hang out the washing. Oh dear. pretty cold out there now, guys, so I don't know if it's going to actually dry them or not. But I'll put them out anyway because it says it's going to get nice sun first thing in the morning. I'll just put my coat on. Pretty cold outside. I'm just going to set my washing line up. If you're still watching, it's spinning up by speed now, so it'll probably read 1600 soon. So yeah, happy days. Thanks for watching, Janet. Have a nice evening. Thanks. At least you've been there for pretty much all of it. I know it's quite late. Sorry guys, but this is the only time I had a chance to film it, so it's speeding up again now. Overspeed. I think that's full speed there. No, it's still going up. It's going up slightly. Yeah, it's there. It's at 1680 now, 1700. Really quite smooth actually, which is good. Hello, Jonathan. Ciao, you're too late, mate. Unless you was there all along. Thanks for watching if you were. We're at the end now, guys. It says 2 minutes left, so it might finish early. (1:40 AM in the UK). So it's still finished earlier than it said. Originally it was 2:01. I think it said on the app that it was going to finish, so it did cut the time down. So maybe if I'd put that hoodie inside, maybe it would have done even longer wash, but still, I think we experienced the longest wash that we have for a long time. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it's late, but that's the end. Thank you. I'm not going to record the anti-crease because I need to go to bed. So I'm going to go and hang this out now on the washing line. And yeah, so once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Thanks, Janet. Appreciate it. And I'm going to upload after this, probably in the morning now, the information, like the water and energy use, and how much detergent and how much softener it actually added. So that'll be on in the morning. Okay, so yeah, good night guys, thank you.